Hey everyone, welcome back to Becoming a Therapist. Today I'm going through some practice questions for the Marriage and Family Therapy exam about medical family therapy. The primary assumption of medical family therapy is that A. Medical issues are best treated individually. B. Physical illness exists independently of relational systems. C. Illness impacts and is impacted by family and social systems. Or D. Families cause most medical conditions. And the answer is C. Illness impacts and is impacted by family and social systems. Medical family therapy views illness as biopsychosocial and relational rather than solely individual or biological. Which model most strongly informs medical family therapy? A. Psychodynamic theory. B. Biopsychosocial model. C. Cognitive behavioral model. Or D. Narrative model. And the answer is the biopsychosocial model, B. Medical family therapy integrates biological, psychological, and social factors in understanding health and illness. A marriage and family therapist working in a primary care clinic is most likely to collaborate with A. Only psychiatrists. B. Medical providers and healthcare teams. C. School counselors. Or D. Legal professionals. And the answer is B. Medical providers and healthcare teams. Interdisciplinary collaboration is central to medical family therapy practice. Which family response is most consistent with a systems perspective on chronic illness? A. Viewing illness as personal weakness. B. Isolating the identified patient. C. Reorganizing family roles and routines. Or D. Minimizing emotional reactions. And the answer is C. Reorganizing family roles and routines. Families must adapt structurally and relationally when managing chronic illness. In medical family therapy, the term identified patient most often refers to A. The family member with the most symptoms. B. The family member blamed for dysfunction. C. The person with the medical diagnosis. Or D. The person receiving therapy. And the answer is C. The person with the medical diagnosis. Medical family therapy still treats the family system, not just the identified patient. Which clinical goal best aligns with medical family therapy? A. Eliminating medical symptoms. B. Improving family communication and coping around illness. C. Diagnosing physical conditions. Or D. Reducing insurance costs. And the answer is B. Improving family communication and coping around illness. Medical family therapy focuses on relational functioning and adaptation rather than medical cure. A therapist using medical family therapy would most likely conceptualize caregiver burnout as A. An individual stress disorder. B. A failure of coping skills. C. A systemic response to prolonged illness demands. Or D. Evidence of poor boundaries. And the answer is C. A systemic response to prolonged illness demands. Burnout is understood within relational, role, and systemic pressures. Which ethical issue is most salient when practicing medical family therapy in healthcare settings? A. Advertising. B. Dual relationships. C. Confidentiality across providers. Or D. Scope of practice and diagnosis. And the answer is C. Confidentiality across providers. Sharing information within healthcare teams requires careful consent and HIPAA awareness. Which population is most commonly served using medical family therapy? A. Families experiencing divorce. B. Families coping with acute or chronic illness. C. Families with behavioral disorders only. Or D. Families involved in child welfare. And the answer is B. Families coping with acute or chronic illness. Medical family therapy was developed to address illness-related stress and adjustment. Which intervention best reflects medical family therapy principles? A. Challenging irrational beliefs. B. Teaching parenting skills. C. Facilitating family meetings with medical providers. Or D. Interpreting unconscious conflicts. And the answer is C. Facilitating family meetings with medical providers. Coordination and communication between family and healthcare systems is central. Medical family therapy is most consistent with which view of health? A. Health is purely biological. B. Health is individual and private. C. Health is relational and contextual. Or D. Health is static across the lifespan. And the answer is C. Health is relational and contextual. Medical family therapy emphasizes systemic influences on wellness and illness. Which illness trajectory presents the greatest need for long-term family adaptation? A. Acute illness with full recovery. B. Chronic illness with fluctuating symptoms. C. Short-term injury. Or D. Preventative medical care. And the answer is? The correct answer is B. Chronic illness with fluctuating symptoms. Ongoing unpredictability places sustained stress on family systems. A family experiencing conflict after a cancer diagnosis is most likely struggling with A. Communication skills only. B. Boundary ambiguity and role strain. C. Personality pathology. Or D. Cultural mismatch. And the answer is B. Boundary ambiguity and role strain. Serious illness disrupts established family roles and expectations. Which theoretical orientation is most compatible with medical family therapy? A. Structural family therapy. B. Rational emotive behavior therapy. C. Classical psychoanalysis. Or D. Behaviorism. And the answer is A. Structural family therapy. Structural concepts such as roles, boundaries, and hierarchies integrate well with medical family therapy. From a medical family therapy perspective, successful treatment is most indicated by A. Elimination of medical symptoms. B. Reduced need for healthcare services. C. Improved family resilience and collaboration. Or D. Increased patient independence. And the answer is C. Improved family resilience and collaboration. Medical family therapy measures success by systemic adaptation and relational functioning. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching my videos. If you're looking for more resources for future therapists, go to www.morganpiercy.com. If you're studying for the Marriage and Family Therapist exam, don't forget to check out my playlist of curated study vlogs for your specific therapist exam. Let me know in the comments how you did on these questions. And don't forget to like this video if you found it to be a helpful resource on your study journey. Subscribe to Becoming a Therapist for more study vlogs just like this. And I wish you happy studying.